Ciao, what's up everybody? Alright, as you can see, we're over in Texaco area. We are in the Lady Bar. Not really a red light area because this isn't essentially a full thing like that. We have to stay away from key trigger words essentially like that. So we're going to kind of dance around that topic before we really get into the topic. But you know, I've talked about it in some previous videos recently, and I want to continue to talk about it and give you an understanding that there's still kind of a way to party here. It's just not the same as it was. We're gonna get away from saying pre-C word. You know, pre-2020, things aren't gonna return to how they were. You know, it's just not gonna happen. But there is gonna be literally hundreds of these bars. Like, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, there's 10, 15 right here, 10 here, 10 here, probably 5 over here, another 15 over here. I am gonna do a more in-depth area of where you can exactly go to here. I'm not drinking right now, so as far as like alcohol intake, there might be a return of like the actual Patreon tours back to Patreon. You know, I clearly have a problem with alcohol. I'm an alcoholic, so I just didn't want to put myself in a situation where I'd be doing that all the time. But I mean, you can see all the girls sitting down here. Now, the way you're gonna want to do this, honest to God, is like, go to each one. If you want to drink here, ask how much the price is. The price is gonna be anywhere from like 150K to 250K a drink. Now, there's a couple of these places that are still kind of okay, like as far as reputability goes. We gotta get away from here. This place we talked about the other day when I was down here. We're on the new camera. It's new. It's doing very well. I think it'll do very well. I don't know 100% about it. But essentially what they call this area, if you never knew, it's called the Texaco Lady Bar area. You know, and if you look down, like, I want to get back here so I'm not showing any faces. You'll see the girls sitting down right here, and like, it's pretty early yet. But like, if we go around the block here, it's going to be the same deal. I'll show you. There used to be a time, you know, if you go back years ago, I could walk around all these places and talk to all these girls at these bars before there was people that like kind of really exploited this stuff for money and views on the internet. You know, I'm not making this to show a girl that's pretty on the screen and like get the clicks and views from that. My honest thing here when you're in Saigon is, if you're a dude, like, to have a fun actual guide to like what to do here. And I want to show you in person, like be able to do a tour. I'm just working back towards getting to that, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's essentially going to be like a walking path like this. You're going to want to take this kind of box area. So you go down here again. I can't really go down here because I know a lot of these people and a lot want me to come in the bar. But you'll see like more lady bars down here, like where it says post office. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sway bar. There's a lot. You know, there's probably another 15 on this angle here, another 10 on this side, and then going down past her, there's another 25, and then another 5 or 10. So you're somewhere in the 100 to 150. So to explain this process, you will walk into the bar. And there is no entrance fee here. It's not Japantown. They're still not going that route. But if you want to just go here and just have a bar, it's going to be $50K to $75K. So it's going to be $2 to $3 depending on which lady bar you're at now. If you want the company of an actual like woman, it's going to be $150K all the way up to $350K for a lady drink, depending on where you're at what bar now. They have a bell, which is like this little thing. I'm not going to give away all the like tips and tricks. I'll give away like a little bit of them, but they have like a bell. When you like ring the bell, you buy a drink. Essentially, you hit that like 150 all the way up to 350K for every girl that's in the bar right there. Sometimes if the guy's drunk enough, they'll hit you for every dude in the thing for a shot and every girl in the place for a shot. I've seen guys spend thousands of dollars in like one turn like that. Again, if you want to know about all this stuff in depth, I unfortunately can't give you like super crazy information on YouTube. They don't play that way. So if you want that information, it's going to be available on Patreon. This isn't like an advertisement for Patreon. It's just the honest truth. You know, you have to brand protect yourself on YouTube now. They very much keep going towards a family orientated. It's weird what YouTube likes. This is not something that they like unless I'm a top YouTuber, which I'm not. So I can kind of just briefly explain this from you from afar. So like if you want to know if you can take them home and all that stuff, just go to the Patreon. But like, you know, I've made some videos where it's changed and it's not as good. These places can still be very fun. You just have to come in here, like let's say if you go into the office and you go in, you have a drink with a girl and you buy a beer. Pay as you go and bring cash, dude. Like set a budget. If you're gonna come out here with your mates, bring, you know, 2 million dong, 3 million dong, 5 million dong. Whatever you're comfortable with spending your money with is what you're gonna wanna spend your money with when you're out here. But don't bring a credit card, don't run up a tab, like for real, don't wait until hours later when they can manipulate you all they want and tell you what the bill is gonna be. You have to pay as you go, you have to watch your stuff. And you know, down here you've got Winway. You have a lot of beautiful tourists coming in lately, you know, as you just saw. So like you don't want to habitually get lost in this area. And to tell you the truth, if you want to know where this area is at, you've got right here Winway. So you look at Winway and then you take Winway down here by walk, by foot. And you've got Pasture Street down here. Pasture is the main like drag for the lady bars. But around here in this like whole box area, you've got like a million other lady bars. It's kind of, you just walk around the blocks and look for your, like what you like and go from there. Again, if you fall into a trap of going there all the time, you're going to spend an exuberant amount of money that you're not going to be happy about at the end of the day. So I would say really watch yourself on habitually coming here. Come here with friends, watch each other's backs, pay as you go, pay cash, don't get stuck in it. It's a bad place to go. As far as full service goes, we're going to break that down more in Japantown and pricing and that stuff. People like those videos, so we're going to keep hammering down on those on the Patreon. People seem to be interested in it. As far as going to Nha Trang, hold fast, we're getting there. You know, I just have to make sure all these different other things are going on right now. I have to be home for stuff. There's just lots of active moving parts to where I can go. We're going to go before Tet, so we're going to go probably in the next few days, so hold steady. As ever, we stream over at kick.com/ZBats. We're streaming right now. As you notice, I interacted with my chat 0 today for the YouTube stream. I've actually muted the audio on the stream as well, so the only place you can ever see a YouTube video is on YouTube once the video is premiered from now on. So that is the way it's going to be from now on and forever. If, like I said, you want to see more information on this, talk to me, maybe potentially go on tours again that I'm thinking about opening them, it's on patreon.com/FatAmbro. As ever, thank you so much. Stay frosty. We shall see you on the next one. Peace out.